Hello everyone, how are you doing? Finally, the April update is here and there are so many changes, the biggest updates that I saw ever in terms of balance changes. So let's dive in to see all the game things that are going to improve, fixes, lobbies and of course, the civilization balance. Hello and welcome to an exciting and fulfilled update of Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. This is a huge one with massive balance changes, bug fixes and some new mods. Okay, there is going to have a spicy expeditions event to celebrate springtime. Of course, this is spring already last month, but don't worry, it's spicy, right? Bug fixes, a few mods as in-game options. I love that. Small trees and economic unit pointers. Yes! And it is really smooth, this pointer. Okay, so let's see the Spicy Expedition event. Oh, I like that. That spicy sounds really cool. Whoa, whoa, the way that he's ripping the jacket, the vest. Nice, it looks really sick. Actually, I want to see if there is going to be any merchandise so we can buy this one, because I would wear that and a chip. Okay, that's okay. Let's continue. Remember, if you sign in to Xbox Live during the event, you keep all the mods. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, game. Stability and performance. The game no longer becomes unresponsive, it loses multiplayer features when leaving a clan. I didn't know that, but okay. Typing in the scenario editor search bar no longer causes a crash. Okay, perfect. We are becoming, the game is becoming stable. That's nice. Graphics. Fix an issue where no stun mana variation add black marks. Okay, unit movements, animation no longer stutters. Okay, when the unit is moving. So finally, we can press space. In terms of spectating, I think this is going to make a difference. Fix an issue where the shield was upside down. Okay, I didn't know that. Legendary attack animation now has 2 extra variations. Okay, let's see if we can actually try to see if the attacks. What are these angles? Added the fire version of Slinglash projectile, which is used after chemistry research. Nice! Like it! Audio. Villagers no longer use the audio confirmation. Okay. Updated the civilization theme and jingle for Bengalis. Okay. UI. Fix an issue where technology tree was changing the item cost. I never noticed that. Remove an inaccurate mention of range increase from the upgrade to keep tooltip. Okay, actually I noticed that. Perfect. The profile menu does not close anymore when unsubscribing. Okay, fair enough. Age up buttons not extend the tooltip, now lists requirements to age up. Okay, this was missing, especially because keeps does not count as a building to age up, so I think this is for new players, this is good. Extend tooltips of Cataparut, nice. Fix some localization issues in multiplayer leaderboard menus of Xbox. Okay, nice. Fix an issue where town center costs were shown incorrectly. I like that. Event mods part of the player menu no longer display if there is no connection. Okay, nice. Settings. In game settings, now the 2 mods. Oh, it actually is for fishing ship, trade cars and trade cogs. Nice, I didn't know that. Perhaps I'm going to activate this mod myself. Hotkeys. Allow combining the functionality of several go-to buildings. Select all buildings hotkeys when they are set to the same keys. Okay, look, oh, okay. I'm trying to understand what this hotkey is, because, so, for example, if I select the go-to archery and select all archeries, we actually now can cycle through them with the same hotkey. Okay, I need to try that out. Multiple buildings queue now works for unique terrain from different buildings. That's excellent, especially for conics and sergeants. I like that very much because sergeants you can produce out of castles and dungeons, and conics as well from castles and cripples. So therefore, if we select both buildings, we are actually queuing in all of them. This is a perfect change. Hotkeys that use control plus a mouse button execute the hotkeys correctly. So, for example, I really like to change some of the hotkeys to use the scroll button to mass queue something. Now I can use actually the control as well. So instead of having the scroll up and scroll down, I now have the scroll up, scroll up, scroll down, and control scroll down. Okay, I like this one. Allowing garrison villagers units from allied buildings unit garrison hotkey. Finally, yes! I love that. This was missing from a team game perspective. Perfect. Fix an issue where the gate rotation hotkeys had lower priority than game commands. Okay, fair enough. Xbox. I don't think that you guys have experience on Xbox, but I will read anyway because there is a button in keyboard and mouse mode. Okay. Return to lobby browser, perfect. Fix an issue where players press black screen. Okay, nice. Players attempting to join friends game while title was spent. Okay, nice. Technology tree now shows the correct available for all items. Okay, nice. Nothing to add. So, now let's see in the general. On the gameplay, that's all we came for. Okay, so random number generated has been improved to avoid situations where it could return the same results over and over. So this was actually so annoying. For example, getting the same same civilizations, getting all shots being missed, conversion rates awful, even on map picking. The maps generation, especially on Mega Run, was the same from time to time. And there was something that was actually fixed, I don't know what. Okay, let's see if we can spot the difference on this number generated, because I think it's going to impact a little bit. Now, this one, Viper, is going to be really sad, because fish traps can no longer be stolen by fishing ships of other players. When attempting to garrison units, will now move to target building even if it is full. Thank you. I mean, this was the most annoying thing that I was experiencing this game, because I had the town center full, I wanted to send them to the town center, and sometimes I don't know that it's full. Therefore, I send them to there and they don't move. It was annoying. And now finally they are actually going to town center. Perfect. Town center again, or a castle, or a keep. Perfect. Finally. Love that. Monks and priests will relics, not trap relics anymore when tasked to a full monastery. Instead, the building is full message appears. Nice. I never experienced that, but I really like. Villagers no longer stay idle after finishing constructing building, garrison into it, and being ungarrisoned by send work to button. Okay, this is a really good change, and it will prevent some extra idles, sometimes when garrison and ungarrison. Units no longer evacuate fish trap foundation when it starts being constructed. Okay, I don't know what this means, but somebody does. Let me know if you like these general changes. They are perfect. In terms of fixes, enemy players during treaty are no longer treated as allies when doing spy treason command. Auto scout no longer fails to work in games that were explored, probably deathmatch something, I don't know. Adding units to control groups no longer causes the group to hold more units than selectable. Excess units are now correctly removed from the control group and the new units selected correctly append to the group. Okay, let me read this again, because I'm not sure. I'm not going to read, but I don't think that's a really high impact. Okay, ranged units now have consistent attack delay when automatically attacking after receiving a stop command, same as when they are receiving an attack command. Okay, we need to be really careful with this one. So once again, we are going to test out all the ranged units, all the patrol, attack move, stop command to see all the ranged units fare. Of course, probably still the attack move is going to be the better one, but I'm always afraid of this consistent attack delay. I'm always afraid. Shift Q now work properly for a group of monks. Finally, sometimes I select 2 monks to pick up a relic and they just go back and forth without a relic. Why? I sent 2! At least bring the relic together, right? Okay, I like that one. Unit spawning sheets no longer cause parts of the map next to the bottom of the map edge to be revealed. Oh! Back in the days I was a sheet abuser, and I think that sometimes, for example, I'm not remembering what was the sheet code. I think that even spawning the Cobra cars, now that you turn this on, actually appears something at the back. It's not game changing, and not because you don't use sheets, but it's okay to know that. Group of traversers can no longer ignore first instance of stop command when impacting. Okay. Buildings can no longer drop units through walls, gates, buildings, trees, relics, or resources. Okay. Hotkeys can no longer spawn organ guns on the other side of the walls. I am sad for me, and especially for Puplor, because we were going ham on this bug, especially on Arena. Fishing ships will now properly go to the nearest fish when they deplete their current fish. Okay, nice. This is really good. I think that is going to prevent some shore fish to be taken. Okay, fortifications can no longer end up with less than equal amount of secondary projectiles upon garrison units. Okay, I like that. Stop icon can no longer disappear from trebuchet. Finally, it's a follow-up for the previous change. The ungarrison command now consistently becomes available immediately after garrison fills into the building. I love that. Love that for force dropping. For force dropping this, I think it's going to improve a little bit. Allowed players to use Control Shift click to ungarrison their units from allied buildings again. Okay, that one is interesting. Players are no longer able to ungarrison other players' units from allied players' buildings. Okay, relic cards now change ownership without time delay. Okay. Aztec monks with 1/55 HP no longer die. That was a legacy bug, actually. That's nice to be fixed. Monks can no longer hide inside behind a relic and become unreachable by enemy melee units. Nice. No longer are they... Sometimes when you pick the relic and you drop, the monk actually spawns. The relic eats the monk, right? Imagine the relic, the monk here, and the monk is there protected from the inside the relic and gets a conversion for sure. Perfect. And relics, as a result of that, they can no longer be dropped on the other side of the wall. Nice. Construction progress percentage of human town centers no longer change advancing to the castle age. Okay, because human town centers in feudal age takes longer. Therefore, when you were going to castle age, actually the human town center skipped before some percentage, because it assumes that, okay, if the building takes, instead of 150 seconds, only takes 120, it gives some back time. That no longer happens. Okay, another legacy bug. Dogs can no longer fire arrows at units which previously were adjacent to them. Okay, nice. Farm outlines are now correctly displayed in building placement mode. Perfect. I really like this one. So, campaigns. Booming. Prerequisites to eat Imperial Age are now shown in the objective needs. Okay, nice. Fixed typos, wrong population limit, some issue with post-game statistics. I'm not going to read these because they are really specific and I don't know anything about that, so I'm going to skip. And now, thank you for all the gameplay feedback on public update preview. We took notes and made some adjustments to the patch since then. The changes are highlighted in bold below. And they removed the Chinese one. So let's see what if we can spot actually differences, and let's dive in because most of us don't know in detail every change. So let's go. So of course, new tech, Gamsons, militia line gets 1 extra pierce armor, costs 100 food and 100 gold and takes 25 seconds. It's available on Castle Age after supplies has been researched. So this tech is only available after supplies. Civilization Gamesons are listed behind, available for Burmese, okay, that's nice. Byzantines, Celts, Dravidians. I'm scared for Celts and Dravidians. First, I don't think that Wood Raiders will now be the go-to option, and actually longswords even in Castle Age might rise in priority, especially because you have men-at-arms, and Dravidians, they already were scaring ignoring armor, and now, and Japanese as well, Malay as well. I'm really scared about these ones, these civilizations. Perfect Malians don't get. I'm trying to spot another civilization that is important not to get these tags. Goths, of course. Bulls. Okay. Tatars, Turks and Vietnamese. Okay. All good. All is well. So, we got a nerf on eagles. Okay, so they now cost +5 food. Okay, it's really important because it's going to increase the cost a lot. For example, for every 20 eagles, you are now spending more 100 food. So it seems that it's a few, but when you are doing Eagle Warriors, you don't usually have that much food income. So therefore, this slightly increase is going to nerf a little bit. And they are buffing longswords, research time to end and champions, so it's a bit scary. I really like the pikeman changes. Look at this, they are decreasing the time that takes to research, and also they are decreasing the cost in terms of food, -55 food. That is a perfect change that we are going to get that faster. Supplies, perfect. Fishing ship collision, it was required especially for pond booming. All the Black Forest players are happy with that, and the trade cog. We already did a video on that, and reducing this cost, the trade cog, the collision, the trade cog runs so smoother. So in Team Islands, I think that we are finally going to see trade cog instead of land. And Elite Step Lancer Pierce Armor increased from 1 to 2. Let's see where the Elite Step Lancer actually is going to be placed on the meta. Okay, having Heavy Scorpion cost is reduced, so of course champions are getting a buff, but we might see some more Heavy Scorpion late game. Let's see, of course, Onagers and Bombard Cannons counters Heavy Scorpion, but you never know, especially with Khmer and maybe Ethiopians, we can see some more Scorpion play. Mother Rolls is way faster. Okay, I love that because you usually tech this one when you see that your castle is being attacked by, for example, champions, and now Mother Rolls is necessary. I like. And Suppers. no longer costs gold and now costs wood, and sappers, you get the 3+ damage against rams. It's a nice change. Let's see if sappers is actually going to be good, but I fear that rams are even weaker. Developer in practice this mean that 3+ damage against armored trebuchets, +2 against capped rams, and 1+ damage against siege rams. Okay. Siege rams still are okay to get. But I really like the damage against siege elephants. Elite, we are buffing elephant archers, so the training time is a bit faster and the tech to elite is cheaper. So, it's quite 100 food less and 300 gold. I like that. Siege elephant upgrade costs, it's increased. Yes, it was so cheap. It was really cheap in my opinion. If you compare with the siege ram that is 1000 food, it's really too much. I like this change. Elite janitors are affected by recurve bow, tower shields and Byzantine skirmisher. Reduce costs, I like that. And several changes to cannon galleons. You can see the developer notes. These changes simplify the damage of cannon galleons by removing its numerous bonus damages against all units. I like this one. So Aztecs are getting buff in the pierce armor, so they receive gambsons, and therefore the Jaguar warriors are also getting buff. Okay, Nomad change. Bengalis. Melee cavalry gain +2 damage against skirmishers. This affects Rathas, so the unique this is actually a small buff to Rathas, so it's nice. And Mayana effect now also applied to monks? Okay, I didn't saw that one before. Okay, Barbersville Rush, it gets a slight nerf. Instead of 10%, it's only 5. UC reforms, the cost is reduced, so this is one for the monks, so that's okay. I love this change. Britons, the team bonus, because this was a team bonus, this wasn't a buff specific to Britons. It's reduced from 20 to 10. So this is a huge nerf to archer play in team game. I love that. And fix an issue where town center cost discount was not being reduced of costs of repairing. Perfect. Some discount does not apply to starting town center, so okay, and no much change here. This is several changes to Flemish Revolution. There are several videos out there, so let me know if you actually like this change or not. I think it's it's a needed one, and I think it's in the right direction, this Flemish Revolution change. Burmese, cost is adjusted, okay, so it's a little bit more heavy in gold, 75, and it's 100 food cheaper, I like that. Greek fires 5 splash damage to bombard towers. The tests are saying that's not enough to make a difference, so that's okay. Stronghold heals allied infantry near the castle by 30 HP per minute. I really like this one, but let me be clear, it's an interesting one, but I don't think that's a really good one. I really like the mechanic, but this in game, I don't think that is changing that much. I think that they need to, because in terms of fights, imagine a 10-second fight, right? They are fighting each other, they only are getting 5 HP. Okay? It's a small difference, yes, but it's not a really huge one, and the impact on it, it's still a random one. So what I'm seeing that it's this actually can be good, because if you are going to wheel them out of fight, you actually can enter the castle to wheel them. It's faster and it's really good to do that. On the other hand, if this is going to impact the battles under the castle, this needs to be a little bit stronger, and also not stuck if there are several castles, but it's actually a trade thing. So Wood Raider HP increase. Oh, okay. Oh, and Wood Raider's attack increase as well. Damn, son. Okay, this one is really awesome. Okay, so I was saying it before that champions are going to get insane and prioritized from Wood Raiders, but this is a huge buff to Celts. I like this one. Wood Raiders are going to get scary. We need to test Wood Raiders against Vikings again. Okay, I like this one. And Shinies, as I said to you, there are no changes. They reverted the shiny start. Perfect. Dravidians, bonus siege units less 23% wood. Medical corps, cost reduced from 50 food and 50 gold. This is the exactly 20 HP to 30 HP. So maybe we are going to see more Elephant Archer play on Dravidians, and to back up the infantry play, the siege elephants actually are going to get a little bit better. Of course, 30 HP per minute, it's the same as the stronghold heal, but it can make a small difference. Especially on, I see this one, especially on elephant archers, it's a change. And Ethiopians, team bonus effect, change from towers and outposts. They are no longer give extra line of sight, but they still give the line of sight and the stone cost remove. So this is going to change because you finally can place outposts, and this is a change that I would like so much if for the whole game, if the stone cost was removed from outposts. But okay, that's a really good change, and for a team bonus it's perfect, especially in team games. I love that change. I'm still scared about these royal heirs, because Chotel warriors are now trained 100% faster, right? That's something that's already year given. So because the training time, it's reduced from 8 seconds to 4 seconds, so this is removed and it's actually given for free. And now these tech royal heirs, heirs? Okay, sorry guys, but the camel units now receive -3 damage from mountain units. It's not from bonus damage, no, it's actually from all mounted units, Chotels and camel units. Chotel warriors are trading against Cavalier. For me, this is a little bit scary. Okay guys, there are several tests and I want to see them play out, but Ethiopian Chotel warriors are going to be a play, and I'm not seeing a good counter unit, especially actually I need to see Jaguar warriors against Chotels. I want to see that, but they are so fast, and Cavalier they need to be microed against Chotels. Let's see if this impacts a little bit the meta. Okay, Franks, Goths, and last 20% longer. Goth players are so happy with that. So damn happy. So, let me tell you one thing. Goths, I already really like them, because, you know, in Arabia, gods already start quote-unquote with one extra villager after Dark Age. because usually research loom and gods get research loom for free. Therefore, I already had that one extra villager going into fiddle, and now the hand lasts 20% longer. 20% on 2 bars that have 350 food. This means it's around 75 food, extra food, 75. So 150 from both bars and 25 food from each tier. It's actually 140, but it's around that. So it's actually a lot of food that a goth player. And bonus, that extra villager on open maps. So let's see how goths are going to be placed, because their feudal age is going to get stronger to get into I'm missing the word, to get into Uskarls, and Uskarl Pike comp is one of the best ones. Let's see. Gujaras. I hate these changes. They are going to get so scary. Scary on the bad sense, because they are going to be scary awful. Because they are nerfing again, and I think that I don't know. The cost of this was a needed one, so this was the reduced costs on food units. So I like this reduced one, but Shivramersha riders are getting nerfed, so all the strong points on Gujaras are now annihilated, and their food eco, it's really bad now because of all the changes. The sheep bonus, it's almost neglected now. So I think that Gujaras are just off the game now. Let's hope that I'm wrong. Of course, the unit is still a little bit scary, especially the elite one. But I think that's going to change a lot. Let's see, Gujaras late game probably it's still going to be good. Okay, but I'm scared. And I don't know this one. This a reduced cost, okay, and changing gold to wood, but so for some FFAs it's going to be okay. But I'm really excited to play Incas now, because at the end Slings now provides 1 extra attack to Slingers, so this is really good as a unit to be a complement unit, okay, because remember there is a nerf on the Eagles, but military units cost is reduced in terms of food. Dark Feather Castle Imperial. Okay, so the food, the Eagle is neglected in Feudal Age. Okay, so the Eagle has the same cost. I need to check how much the militias now cost in Dark Age. So actually, that's the only civilization that has a bonus to a military unit, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, gods have too. I actually need to compare what is the cost of a militia, a Gothic militia and a Incan militia in the Dark Age, to see if it's the same cost or not. But list of effects, so you can see all these units, even condottieri. What? Condottieri? Okay, that's really... And even petards are getting these... Okay, this is going to be really insane. Slingers no longer get the increased attack speed from Thumbring, that's nice. They only get the accuracy one. Okay, that's really important. The Slingers are still getting more accuracy from that. They lose access to supplies, of course, otherwise champions would be insanely broken, and they increase the cost of elite Kamayuk. Okay, the unit, the elite and non-elite, they increase the cost on 5 food. That's to keep up that change, that because the Kamayuk changes, otherwise Kamayuks would get insanely strong, so I like that. And the Slinger, okay, they are getting 1 plus attack, the discount from food, so they change as well the food cost. They remove the bonus of starting with free llama, but it's now a team bonus. So in a team game, if you are picking flags on, you are picking Incas on the flank, everyone gets a free llama. Free llama for you, free llama for you, free llama for you. Nice. And stone discount does not apply to starting town center, the same thing. Okay, I want to play with Incas. I really liked them before, but now I need to try out. Especially as well the skirmishers, right? Oh, it's so many possibilities with that. Elite Samurai cost reduce. Okay, that's really nice. Once again, similar to the Celts one, it's really good, and the Catapuruto is getting a reduced cost. And they are getting access to warnings. A little bit better castle trap fights in Imperial with that. So Khmer, these various fixes, the change on Ballista Elephant Armor, so they are now getting a little bit of a counter, more damage from Siege, from Mangonels, Bombard, that's a really good one. I like this one, the overall. Elite Turtle Ship range increased, okay. Are we going to see Elite Turtle Ship finally? And Lithuanians change. It's continuous, so instead of starting with 150 food, now each town center provides 100 food. I think that this starts, so you start with only 100 food. Malay are getting strong. New bonus, they receive infantry armor upgrades for free. So actually, the Arbalest play was already insane, and back up with Alps that are already having this infantry armor. Oh boy. Oh boy. Continue. Elite Gebeton HP is increased by 10. This unit is going to be bonkers. This one, I don't know what this is going to make, but I was able to one-shot paladins with Gebetos on Nomad. But now they are fast. This unit, it's the only female unit in the game, they are getting strong. So let's see where they placing. I'm actually trying out this unit in Nomad for sure. And they are changing again the gold. So before they got the mining upgrade for free, they dropped heads, the gold lasts longer. Now they remove that, and now the villagers drop 50% more gold. So it's a balance. So they actually, during the mining time, they are dropping, for example, for every 100 gold they are getting 15 gold, and therefore they are not mining faster as well. So you are getting more gold from the same mining camp. So it's a really nice balance here. And Tigi, additional errors. Okay, I like that one. Being the little arrow myself, that's the translation for oSetinhas, that's my nickname. I really like that one. And really important, wood discount does not apply to starting town center. So you no longer can build a fishing ship. Same thing for Persians, because on Nomad as well, you can't do the fishing ship because the wood you only get once you receive the town center. Okay, so you only can do the fishing ship after build the town center. Villager bonus only starts in Feudal Age. I like. Okay, now organ guns are getting so many changes. So actually, this is really good. Because the pierce armor on buildings and even mangonels, they don't kill faster. Therefore, actually now organ guns get a counter unit, that's mangonels, and actually can't destroy buildings that faster. So I really like these changes. The organ guns were really scary, but I want to see similar changes to conquistadors, right? Because, yeah, let's see what they do with that. Saracens. Okay, reduced cost. So the camels get 20% HP for... It's cheaper to get 20% HP on the camel units. Okay, Sicilians changes. Farm upgrades increase. Oh, I don't like that. This eco upgrade is already so insane. Our scholar. I don't like. This makes the castle. I'm afraid with this change. I think it's a little bit too much and not a necessary one. So you don't need to get heavy plow now. Almost. I want Spirit of the Law to do this change. Okay, guys, let me know if you are scared about this change. Okay, but it's a little bit too much. The overall now gist of Sicilian is that the dungeons is a really important unit. Now you can enable dungeons. You can enable archeries and stable by building a dungeon. So you already start with 300 stone, so you can build one dungeon and still are able to have a town center in the place. Okay, so this is really now the dungeon also trains spearmen. Okay, the line, so alps, spikes, and everything. So the dungeons is the way to go with Sicilians. If you are not doing dungeons with Sicilians, you are not playing the civilization. Okay, Slavs. Boyar costs adjusted, so they are cost less 10 gold and increase 10 food. Okay, Druzina. I'm saying Portuguese. Druzina. Okay, the cost is reduced. Okay, and free supplies also applies to Gamsons. I like this one. Spanish. Inquisition also gives Missionary plus range, Conquistadors less 1 pierce armor. I like this one because crossbowmen couldn't kill Conquistadors even with ballistics. So I really like this change. That's a really necessary one. I think that actually now you can build crossbowmen when you are playing against Spanish. But to compensate from that, they gain 20% gold from each technology research. So if you are researching Loom, it doesn't cost 50 gold, it's only 30, right? Because you get that 20 gold. Doesn't apply to Feudal Age, Dark Age, Feudal Age Castle Imperial upgrades. I tested that out. So it's blacksmith upgrades, blacksmith economic upgrades, everything. Okay, so they are buffing Kashix. Okay, the Kashix is already an excellent unit, so they are forcing a little bit. I like that one. Artillery is getting, instead of wood, it costs food, and they increase overall the cost. I like that. So, and following up the previous changes, the Gamsons, the Elite Teutonics also are costing 10 less gold. I like that one. Paper money also got a small buff. I like that one as well. It's more cost efficient, especially in team games. And Vikings. Okay, I want to know what you guys think about Vikings changes. So you have here Chieftains effects. Let's read. Now also provide infantry with gold generation while attacking villagers, trade units, and monks. So this is an historical thing that is actually applied to Vikings. So this is really interesting. Um, this is an addition to infantry again. So that's a small historic unit. I don't think that is going to impact that much, but you are enforcing now to say, okay, if you are going to raid with berserkers, okay, it's better. If you're raiding with champions, it's better. If you are raiding with pikes, because Vikings don't get halves, it's better for you. Because actually, oh, guys, full pike to generate gold, okay? So you can afford siege and other units. Keep in mind, if you have a low amount of gold with Vikings, just do pikes and raid. Pike raids, write that down, guys. So it's 5 gold per villager and 20 gold per monk trade unit. Okay, that's really fine, I like that. Chieftains, it's reduced, okay. They buffed the attack and the cost is reduced. Berserker Gang is replaced, so Berserker Gang regenerated HP on the units, okay. So they actually, it's already a passive one, it's a passive thing here, okay. So they are replacing with Archer Line, so Arbalests and Longbolts get 1+ attack. Longbolts getting 1+ attack, it's insane, because they are actually now starting to trade efficiently wise. It's still not cost efficient, but they are going to trade way better against galleons, okay. And Arbalest now, it's again a go-to thing, a go-to unit for Vikings. So in team games, expect to see as well a resurgence of Vikings, okay, especially the fast imp with Vikings. It's going to be really interesting. Okay, longbolts. Oh, they reduced this one. Okay, so it's okay again to follow up one attack. So this is a nerf to elite longbolts. Okay, I'm sold. Forget. Okay, now random maps are now enlarged all map size. Okay, on map size smaller than giant, these maps now have the dimensions of the next map size. Okay, I like this one. It was really important one. So I actually need to see how islands fare, but I really like this one. Players now start with the One King Regicide game mode. These changes apply to Budapest. Only one king. So if you place Regicide in Budapest, since you start with 2 town centers on Mega Random, you would get two kings. Okay, interesting. Amazon Tunnel. The tunnel width between players in 1v1 games no longer varies greatly. Oh, sad. Add an extra gold mine per player. Okay, I like this one. Arabia. Pawns no longer generate when playing Empire Wars. I was thinking it was on regular. Those wood lines are just awful. Okay, temporarily remove Asian, European, American themes. Still leaves Eastern and African themes. This is because of KOTD. So KOTD 5 is around the corner, and that's why they are changing the number of rugs as well to 5, because it's KOTD 5 and the tournament is going to use the current one. Added a chance for even large forest generation and a small change of generating some extra visual objects. Okay, just an enhancement overall. Fix an issue when Mill failed to spawn on Empire Wars. Fix an issue on Mega Random where town centers starting gold and stone could fail to spawn for every player in the map. Okay, nice one. Nile Delta. Starting out in team games now have west-east distribution between the teams instead of north-south. Okay, I really like this one. I love this one. Nile Delta, you are going to get a better distribution now with this one. Okay, I see Nile Delta being played a little bit better now. Pacific Islands. Players now start with a transport ship and a hut. Okay, added a small amount of elevation. Okay, Pacific Islands, nice. Sandbank, I never played this map, so I don't know. Reduce the map Socotra. Reduce the map size in order to reduce percentage of water on the map. The size of the islands didn't change. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yucatan no longer has small dimension on leader cruise map size. Okay. And a random map script, I don't know what is it, so let's go. Lobbies and matching. Let's see if there is anything good here. Default state of record game checkbox has been changed to off in single player lobbies. Okay, the state of lock speed and record game checkbox no longer changes when accepting the recommended games changing. Okay, I like this one. AI. So I'm really interested on the AI because I have one announcement really soon. Okay, however, let's see what are the changes. We already saw the split micro is introduced, but let's see. Optimize certain parts of default AI to improve game performance. Okay, performance things. Improve default AI on L Delta, so start garrison is activated faster, transport ship is moved off. Okay, AI constructs mining camps in order of how far they are from its starting position, reducing likelihood of taking alive resources. I like that. Fixed an issue where some campaigns AI no longer research certain technologies on higher difficulties. Okay. Fix an issue where extreme Gujar AI will build initial mill near the enemy base. What the fuck? Okay. Fix an issue where AI doesn't using fishing ships on 4 lakes. I like this one. The extreme AI actually use. I tested that out. Fix an issue where AI doesn't research caravan. Okay, like Japanese AI on Wade map. Okay. Fix an issue where AI was unable to make trebuchets in some campaigns. Okay. Fix an issue to improve prioritization logic. Okay. Now if an AI sees an enemy unit, it will stop attack buildings and track the unit instead. I like that one. This is a really important one. I really like. The AI will now take into account how close the map is before committing to build walls. I love that. Fix an issue where humans would build multiple town centers in Sun and Death. I like. Okay, that's good. That's a nice fix. Higher difficulties of AI will now define monuments more effectively. Okay, extreme AI will now assign multiple repair to castles and under certain situations. Oh boy. Extreme AI will build a forward tower that is walled in by palisade if it has a large local advantage. Okay, I like. AI will send Drushing militia to an estimated enemy position instead of waiting at his base. I like this one. Drushing is getting better. If you didn't saw my Mayans against Gauss, actually the Mayans Drush was ineffective because of that. Oh, it was the Mayans? No, it was the Gauss Drush, because the Gauss actually tried to do a Drush FC, but the militias find nothing. Fix an issue where AI would fail to research Loom. Okay. AI correct obtain Persian tactics for armed by units. Okay. AI no longer wait to save up the usually full cost of a town center before building up. Okay. For it can build with less resources. So this is a Britons buff, an Incas maybe. Fix an issue where attack groups and warships are explored. Orders could spam and confuse warship. Okay. Added new group micro feature for archery units on extreme difficulty. This will be active in early to mid game for opponents that now closer to because you focus fire on individual targets. Generally focus more on units rather than unnecessary attacking buildings. Evaluate longer. AI will use hit and run and arrow dodging tactics between shots. Oh boy. Doubt. Please train with AI. AI will use flank formation to dodge arrows while retreating or against mangonels. Okay, AI move between shots in mangonels while group micro is active. Oh, this is going to be so insane. Should you wish the AI to return to old behavior, you can down to 106. Yeah, of course we are not using that. We are going to balls deep on that one. Okay, I like these AI changes. I think they are really good, and I think that for a common player base, this is actually even more challenging. So I think that I'll run around 1k elo, so 50%. We're not able to fight and win against AI, extreme AI. So this adds another layer of AI micro and AI capabilities. It's already long, but let's go for path finding, okay? So, pathfinding, we have improved pathfinding of units when going on a straight line on a formation. Wall builders are now sorted based on distance to the last wall node, which should sort them in a precise order to assign each tile node. That's perfect, because if you do a corner, sometimes it would skip some buildings, and it would allow some nasty holes on your walls. So I like this change. This is a really nice one. Units no longer retarget to a unit of the same time if they bump into them and cannot reach the current target. I like this one. Fixed an issue where units were unable to properly navigate around obstruction terrain if the goal was more than tiles away. Okay, so this means that you are able to find holes better? An issue where units were unable to properly navigate around obstructions. Yeah, they are going to find the hole easier if there was a problem. Fix an issue where units were not taking the shorter distance path in certain situations. Finally we are going to have is going to lure bars being fixed? I really hope so. Fix an issue where path smoothing wasn't shifting all the waypoints to better, more ideal positions, resulting in a backtracking when a bump occurred. That was really needed. Okay, I hope it's fixed as well. Units no longer certain when they collide and have enough space to follow correct path. Okay, this is going to improve trade units, and let's see how knights actually engage now with these two changes. I think it's going to be the same, but let's see. We need to be careful with that. Additional fix to avoid villager going idle when gathering resources near walls. Okay, that's... I have no opinion on that. Formation no longer stop when colliding into no obstruction despite having remaining waypoints. Okay, that's really good. Let's see, actually, when I was microing with the guard stance, if I have the box stance and I was spamming guard on my own units, they actually disrupt as well their stance. So let's see if this impacts. Finally, villagers no longer go idle in some circumstances close to palisades when cutting wood. Nice one. Okay, so this is for pathfinding. Let's see if it improves a little bit further. I'm actually going to see the board lures now. Fixing... Okay, in terms of scripting, I don't know what are the changes, so I'm not going through them. I will leave this link on the description, okay? General on modding, I'm actually no specialist on that. So, ongoing investigation, we are continuing to track and issue community for updates, okay? Units stop attacking enemy foundation when it becomes building. Okay, that's a really weird one, but I hope that's fixed. Villagers continuing walking to town center garrison even though the bell button was clicked again. Okay, I like this one. For the Town Belt users there, let me know if you're a Town Belt user or not, but if you are, and I am in a really specific situation that I don't know where are the ratings coming and they are all over the place, I actually use the bell button, but don't tell anyone. Okay, so what is coming up? And we are getting really excited because of the Return of Rome is coming on the May 16th. What is going to happen is actually the Age of Empires 1, so the Age of Empires Infinity Edition is going to run on the Age of Empires 2, and it's on 25 years anniversary of Age of Empires community as a whole, as a brand. So let's see what this what is going to happen on this DLC. Are you expecting one extra civilization or not? Okay, an unexpected guess. Before Rome comes on knocking on our door, you have some other unexpected guests running next week's event. Stay tuned. Okay, guys, so finally, this is going so damn long. So, guys, have a nice one. I see you guys on the next video, and I hope that you really like this one. Let me know if you like, if you accept all the changes, and if you are in agreement with them, and if there is something that you wanted to see change on these patch notes that wasn't mentioned, let me know. Have a nice one. See you guys next time. Bye bye.